Hi folks, RAYDVD here on the Movie Reviewers 100 channel again. This week we're talking about one of Scott's favourite actresses, Helen Hunt. Really good actress, you know. She was in one of my favourite all-time films, Castaway. No a big part in it, but she was there sort of 10 minutes at the beginning and then a bit at the end, but she gave a fantastic performance in that. But the film I'm going to speak about is the 1997 film, As Good As It Gets. It stars Jack Nicholson, Helen Hunt, of course, and Greg Kinnear, and all three of them give fantastic performances. You know, they're really, you get the chemistry of all three actors bouncing off each other and stuff. So the basic plot of it is that Jack Nicholson plays an obsessive compulsive romantic fiction writer. He writes from home and stuff, and his world is turned upside down. You know, he's got all of his routines because he's got OCD. You know, he'll go to the same cafeteria and get served in the same place. He'll bring his own plastic knives and forks, and he wants to be served by the one waitress, and the waitress is Helen Hunt. You know, and he's got to have these routines. You know, anything will put him out of whack, and he needs to be peace and quiet in that routine to do his job, which is writing romantic fiction from the woman's point of view. And this leads to the comedy now, because Nicholson is a bigoted, he's a cranky old guy, you know, he's a homophobic guy as well, because one of his neighbours is played by Greg Kinnear, who's homosexual, and he just doesn't get along with him. You know, Greg's got one of these tiny wee sort of dogs, and at the beginning of the film we see Nicholson try to shove it down a garbage chute, you know, and Greg Kinnear, he's an artist, you know, and then we see him at the beginning of the film, and he's got this party where his I think it's his boyfriend is played by Cuba Gooding Jr. And Nicholson and Cuba, they both have a sort of set to, you know, and Cuba puts Jack Nicholson in his place and stuff. So he's getting by in life, Nicholson, but Greg Kinnear gets beaten up, and Nicholson's got to take care of him, and he's got to take care of the dog first, and he doesn't want to do this, but eventually he'll have the dog, and then he starts to, you know, he starts to get attached to the dog and stuff. Meanwhile, Helen Hunt's character, you know, she's like struggling. She's a single mom, and our son has got I think he's got a blood disorder or something. So she's struggling to make ends meet, but Nicholson's own doctor, you know, he's one of these wizard doctors, you know, he can do anything and stuff. So Nicholson, you know, Helen Hunt doesn't go into her work one day, and then he says, I've got to get served by such and such. I can't remember her name, but realising what happens, you know, that her son's ill, Nicholson puts his doctor on to help Helen Hunt's laddie and stuff, and this is the beginning of a romantic friendship and stuff. And then eventually Nicholson's got to take care of Greg Kinnear, and they go on a road trip because Kinnear's got to go to his dad, his estranged dad, to get some money and stuff. So they go on a sort of road trip, and there's a lot of shenanigans goes on in it. It's really fun movie. So I'm sure you've all seen it, but it's a fantastic film. It was up for 7 Academy Awards, and it won 2. It won Best Actor for Jack Nicholson, and it also won Best Actress for Helen Hunt, which shows you the calibre of the film, you know. But all three of them, Greg Kinnear as well, is fantastic in this film. Greg Kinnear to me is a bit of an underrated actor. He's one of these actors that you've probably seen him in loads of stuff, and you say, oh, I know that guy, maybe know his name or whatever, but he always gives good solid performances. Like Little Miss Sunshine, he shines in that film. And it was directed by James L. Brooks, who's a well-known name. He did loads of TV work, created a lot of award-winning shows. You know, he did the Mary Tyler Moore Show, he did Rhoda, Lou Grant and Taxi, some of the all-time favourite shows in American TV history. He also collaborated, produced films like Big, what was the other ones? I've got a note here. Stuff like Big and Bottle Rocket, which is a really good film in the vein of Sideways, which is set in the sort of San Francisco vineyards about the wine industry and stuff. I'd highly recommend that. he would also do Jerry Maguire, and he produced that, and he also produced The Simpsons the movie. So a very high caliber guy, you know, and he's a comedy genius. He knows what you need to make a good comedy and stuff, and he's transferred that to the big screen in this. Jack Nicholson, always good, you know, but this film he really shines, you know. And so Helen Hunt, yeah, I'll leave Scott to talk a wee bit about Helen Hunt, because I'm sure he's got loads that he can explain it better than I can, and it is one of his favourites, so I'm really looking forward to hear what Scott says. Look out for the rest of the boys' reviews during the week. Some of them, I don't know if they'll be doing Helen Hunt reviews, but they'll be doing some reviews. So EJ did Pay It Forward, which I really enjoyed. I remember seeing a wee bit of this film, about half an hour, but the way EJ explained it sounds pretty good film. A bit sugary, smoky at the end, he says, but pretty good. So look out for EJ's review. And thanks for watching. Please subscribe and leave some comment.